well, it's back as well. I've been able to reach our big goals, and I just wanted to for something. And as soon as you finish one, be a little bit just compassionate of my internet as well, because we're out in the sticks here, up in the bush. But to Facebook and YouTube Live, and I'm only hotspotting off my phone at the moment, so it might be a little bit slow. But the good thing is the recording of it will record perfectly because it's recording what is on our screen. So I think it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. But I reckon that will be good quality, the recording, because we're going to chop that up eventually and turn one of these videos into maybe 10 or 15 bits of content as well. So smaller little videos, little snippets here and there. Yeah, so it should be good. But anyway, for those people that haven't met you, just tell me as well if it drops out, if you lose me as well. I pretty much see when your face freezes on my screen as well. That's what we need. But for those that don't know you,
I can little bit move my face.
Yeah, just keep moving, just keep dancing, so I know when you're frozen. I'd love you to share with everyone a little bit about your upbringing, where you're from, what childhood was like for you, and just some of the real, I guess, challenges that you faced that led you to being so just headstrong and so driven like you are.
Okay, hard to answer because it's too much think about. Okay, I'm from Russia, from south part of the Russia, close to the Black Sea. It's quite nice place, quite rich. It look like Barcelona. Maybe I born in the place where was a war in Chechnya. So my family fight. They're running away. My mom, because they like to kill all the Russians in their territory. So after was 90s, and I'm really, really from hard time. Now, new generation of the kids, of the children, they have everything. Uh, was from the time when we not have nothing, absolutely nothing. So if you want to have money, if you want to have food, if you want to have job, you need to fight for that. So probably was one of the reasons why I'm like that.
Yeah.
I fight for my life, all my life, from the moment when I was born.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not something that people, especially in Australia, really deal with, or many people in the West, in Europe and America. Like we're born into such a cushy environment that whole hunter-gatherer fight to survive, it's only something that we see on movies.
Yeah, but it was in Australia or not?
No,
problems.
Not now. No.
No, in 90s.
Yeah.
It probably was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's stuff, and it grow. Who was surviving? This is people who adapt to anything. In Russia, we say who born in Russia can survive in all the world around the world. Yeah. And who was bad in Russia, they will born again in Russia in the next life. You know, I love my country, but this is really hard place to grow. And to be a lady, to be a woman in 90s, it was scary. It was scary. I saw so many bad things, like people kill each other. There was many crazy people around. Gypsies, I don't know, stole drugs. So
yeah, wow.
It's childhood, strong childhood make me strong when I'm adult. Yeah.
And
I think
one thing that I think was interesting that you showed me as well was photos of you in the 90s and telling me about the kind of person that you were and the things that you would get up to, and for someone that has been the Russian prize-winning Thai boxing champion, you've come third place in Miss Bikini championships in Spain. You've been the best fitness psychologist in Russia. You've got all these accolades that you've achieved. But the one thing that you were so proud to show me was a photo of you back when you were in the 90s, how you used to just hang out in pubs, drink beers, a bit overweight for a girl, and just really not do much.
Wait, I'm not so old. In 90s, I was like 10 years old. So
Was it
it was no
late,
pubs.
late
We
90s, was it?
2000, yeah, 2000,
2000. Okay.
2004, start Funny Life, yeah. At one point, when I was 19 or 18 years old, I was really, really ill all time. So angina, grippe, bronchitis, problem with the thyroid, problem with the spine, problem with all the muscle, problem, all time. So every time when I went to doctor for find solution, doctors told me like, okay, you cannot have a children, you cannot do sport, you cannot do nothing. You need to always drink pills for take care of your thyroid and all these problems.
Mm.
So when I receive this information, I make a wrong decision. I think like, okay, they say I cannot do nothing, and I went to the bar. It was a lot of vodka, a lot for a few years. But at one point, I understand that I killing myself.
Mm.
So I started to search how to help myself without any doctors. I went to study medicine. I went to study sport fitness. Was dreaming to become a champion of world in Thai boxing, but I broke my knee, so it was not possible. And a bit for last 10 years, I fixed all my problems,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And all what told the doctors that I cannot do that, I cannot do that, I cannot do that. I do. For example, this spring, I compete in Maspalomas Carnival. It's like in Spain, one of the best,
Yeah.
as a queen of the carnival. And dress was so massive, and on the head we have I had 8 kilo of stones and plumas. I don't know how it's in English. All this shit.
Yes.
8 kilo.
Heaps and
Girls
heaps.
was crying when they had this on the head, and I did it without hurting myself, and I have hernia in my neck.
That's what gave you the hernia.
What?
That's
That's
is
my
that,
coming hernia.
that's what gave you the
No,
hernia.
no. I have a hernia on my neck, and I'm staying on my head easy.
Yeah.
I do the stuff, I do the job. I put 8 kilo on my head if it's need. Our body is incredible. Our
Mm.
body can do whatever, and can be adapted for any job what you ask.
Yeah. Okay.
Even to stay without food or without water is more hard,
Yeah.
but everything possible. And probably my way was starting for fight with the people who say no, I cannot to do something.
And
You
just
know?
proving them wrong. Like you attribute your getting better and all of this to basically like natural medicine, natural organic foods, and just using your mind to believe in your body and not believe the bullshit that was being told to you that you couldn't do.
Of course. This is it's important to find there some kind of balance, equilibrium between all this. Because doctors they find two solutions: or cut or give you a pill. But pill or cut is take out only the symptoms, but not take out the problem. So for reach the problem, for find the problem, you need to look for it. You need to work on it. You need to trying to choose many methodics or ways to fix some problems because everything can be fixed. Okay, if you lose the hand and you can't grow another one, but now we can put the metal one, and
Yeah.
manipulate by brain. So everything now can be fixed.
Yeah.
But people have hand, have leg, have head, have everything, all the possibility, but they stop their own self. They not want to do nothing. They not trust that they can do something. They not, I don't know, not have passion for nothing. That's weird.
Is
Maybe
your
they need to live in Russia.
Yeah, yeah, they definitely do. You'll get some passion when you live there. So, but with that, I mean, there are a lot of people that passion and that they are just moping around. You've done psychology as well, and you're versed in that. How much, or when did you start studying psychology? Was it after or before your own illnesses and injuries?
This was all together. I think from 19 years old. Yeah, I started psychology and I started to go a bit in sport and fitness, high boxing, powerlifting, surviving school. All this was together. But you know that all the people who go to learn psychology is psychos.
Yeah.
I'm neurotic with a long story, long life story. And there was, of course, all the problems we have is from childhood, or some problems which gave us our parents. They didn't want that, but they did it. And what I want to say?
No, just about the importance of psychology and when it came in. But what I want to ask is when you were going through it, obviously you saw all these different modalities, like the sports and physical side of keeping your body in shape, the nutrition, and the actual fuel and food that you're putting into your body, as well as the mindset and the psychology. So can you talk to us about that sort of balance between the physical, the nutrition, and also the psychological health that attributes to helping you just get what you want in life and achieving what you want, what you set out to achieve, and really giving you the energy and the fuel to sort of to drive that passion that you've got?
Look, here the problem is between psychology, training, food, and every right things how you can treat yourself is only about how you feel with yourself. If you are loving yourself, if you are respecting yourself, you not will put inside shit. You not will use toxic products. You will care, you will do the morning exercises. You will try to learn something new. You not will be stressful so much. You will find a way to meditate. So focus should be not on the food, not on the training, not on psychology. Focus should be on yourself. And how in yourself, like, it's hard to say in English because I don't know the translation. I will try to formulate without any doubts. Love yourself so much you can, and respect every second and minute what we have now, what we live now. Because people not really get, they think that they will live all, I don't know, hundreds years. They think that if somebody died there, it never will touch them, And this is the problem. People not like themselves. Many people now with so low self-confidence, so low
Yeah.
that those people, if they're not love themselves, they cannot love anything. And from here we see the social phobia and people who trying to hide in themselves, or people angry who hate everybody. And especially people who hate everybody, they first hate their own self.
Of course. Yeah.
Because we are trapped. How you feel with yourself, you will feel with the world around yourself.
Yeah.
People who sure they can be not beauty, yeah, normal standard, even without leg probably. But if they're loving, no, that is remember the story of Beatles. Yoko Ono, for example, she's not beautiful girl, but the guy was super famous, Lennon.
Yeah.
All the beautiful girl in the world want him, and he chose the Yoko Ono. Why? Because she was loving herself. If you love yourself, everybody will love you. You will love everything around. You will respect all the life around. Not important if we speak about other people, about dog, about flowers, trees, or just air. We are all breathing in the same air. You know?
So can I ask, with your services and your coaching and your fitness and your nutrition, your psychology, all these services that you have that you can offer people, is that really I heard this line, like, give people what they think they want, and then when they're on board, then you can give them what they need. So with, say, your training, like your fitness training, do you like advertise to people, or get referrals to say, come to me and I'll help you as a fitness coach or as a nutritionist? But then when they actually come to you, it's more so about that self-love, or how much is about sort of the material stuff as well?
This is all about self-love in one or other way. But I'm not exactly a fitness trainer. I'm more like a life coach,
Yeah.
because I identify the routine and life of the person, and I not bring in this routine something new for exchange.
Yeah.
I change inside of the routine the person. So how he live, what food he like, what train, working as a psychologist. Yeah, and after when people work with themselves, okay, it's like a car by pushing. If car not working, need to push, yeah. And after when it starts to working, they can go alone. So I'm this kind of pushing for them. And normally my clients they change for all their life because it's need to reprogram
Yeah.
everything here. All the problem of body, all the problem emotional, is all have connection. If
Yeah.
you're emotionally not stable, you will eat shit or drink alcohol.
Yeah.
If you're with physically not stable, you feel a lot of pain, you will be angry because normal reaction of emotional. So we are dependent of many things. But the most important is just sometimes focus on yourself and trying to find a solution how to make yourself feel better and be better. And this is by only by loving yourself.
So
You understand?
can you give us some routines that people can start implementing, and some different modalities or processes or exercises that people can start doing to really bring to their awareness the level of love that they do have for themselves, and things they can do to start increasing it, and really consciously being aware of where that is, and how they can really harness their own self-worth and self-love, and continue to grow and improve on that day in, day out?
I've, here I can say only one word: meditation.
Yeah.
Everybody need to find a way for meditate.
Talk
Meditation
to me about it. Yeah.
is the moment when you stay 100% focusing on yourself. And meditation is training. Everybody like, oh, I can't stop my mind. I can't neither. For years ago, when it's need a practice, it's a process. When your mind become more calm every minute of meditation, every day, new day of meditation. So meditation is really important thing. But you can find a way how to meditate. Some people meditate by walking alone and listening to music. Some people meditate classically, yoga and all these things. Some people doing sport and using a sport like meditation. So they close, they make a barrier from around all the world around. They start to train, blood coming to the muscle from the head less thinking. So it's also can help. Meditation is the most important thing I think what should to do everybody now.
Yeah.
At least the 1, 3, 5 minutes now. So much in YouTube, in Spotify, you can find so many beats in any languages, which will help in you. Reiki meditation, mm, many solutions. I meditate every morning and every evening, and only that helping to stay calm. Because I'm neurotic, I have like special nerve system. I get impulsive easily. I'm typical woman, emotional. I can start cry now or after. But meditation is one key which helping you to find this balance. If you find a balance, you will find the time to train. You will find the time to get routine. You will find the time to put application on your phone for they count how much water you drink a day. You
Yeah.
know, or exercises.
Yeah.
The training is only 5-7% of the results. is necessary, absolutely, because all the circulation of blood, all the metabolism is depend on how much muscle you have, how tonus this muscle.
Yeah.
We are in normal life using only 30-40% of muscle. So when people say I'm walking so much, or I'm working in, I don't know, Leroy Merlin, and pushing the boxes. No, but you're still using only 40% of your muscle. 60 get atrophy. If they're dying, all the circulation of blood stop, and they just dying. You will have a problem of how call it. No, I don't remember how called it. Illness. When all the muscle, all the body is painful.
When it's painful.
Fibromyalgia or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fibromyalgia. This is a legend. This is not even an illness.
Oh, really?
The people,
Fibromyalgia.
until all the muscle get dying, all the ligaments and articulations stop to receive any minerals, material, what they need, any liquid, any vitamins, and after, of course, body get necrosis, they die, and you feel pain. You feel pain in all the places. And when you're trying to explain person like, okay, you need to start to do something, at least sit down, push up, make some pull up your body. At least it's like a basic, like minimum. And they are afraid, they not want, and they are choose to stay with this pain after.
Yeah.
And this is exactly also about the love. If you are loving yourself, you will find a way. Not important. You have money, you have doctor, not have doctor. Now we have internet, we have so much information free. If you're loving yourself, you will find how to fix in yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. That need to start with meditation. You need to start to focus on yourself. Stop to thinking what other people think about you. That's also really important because we are stop ourselves. Many people not going to the gym. Many people not even start to train because they think what people will think about them. Like I'm fat. You're too stupid. Come on, you need to do it. We are always fat before starting training.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Here is many key case for feel good and be happy, and the most important is meditation.
Yeah. How long have you been meditating for? When did you start meditating?
I tried to meditate more than a year already, but first half year it was really hard for me, really hard because brain was not wanted to stop at all. But again, it's like a muscle building. It's a
Did you stop and
process.
start at
No,
time?
I continue to do, and I use it. I try different beats, different languages, different Reiki, uh, different ways, different places, but I do it daily, and this
Yeah.
is really. And if I stop to do it, I feel like something going down
You
because we
notice.
have not we have our physical body, we have our energy body, we have our ether body, I think it's called in English, and all of them need to care.
Yeah.
Mental, mental body.
So how do you do 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening, or how frequently?
Physical. It's not really important the time. Not really important. You can start with 1 minute, 2 minutes of meditation.
Yeah.
I do normally in the morning is dependent if I have time. So how much time I have, how much I meditate. Normally it's 15, 20 minutes. In the evening I can meditate hours
Yeah. Okay.
until I fell asleep, for example.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's really important. Important how you wake up and how you go to sleep. Why I say that focus on meditation because how you wake up, the people make a big mistake. They wake up and first they take a phone. They start to read the news, shit news, as usual. Like airplane fell down, grandmother died. I don't know. The cat of neighbor was something happened. Problems on the job. No. First, what you need to do, you wake up and you take out your phone and put off for at least 1 hour. First hour when you after wake up, this is your own hour. This is hour when you should focus it only on yourself. This is time for drink water. This is time for take shower. This is time for make some exercise, some stretching, for wake up your body, because it's much better than take just a coffee. Or the worst thing what people do is a coffee and cigarette.
Yes, they do.
People say that it's easy to go in the toilet after.
Yeah.
But if you drink enough water, you not have a problem to go in the toilet, you know? That's good. And for example, the cigarette, why is the worst shit what you can do in the morning, drink coffee and smoke cigarette, because after sleeping, your lung is like a butterfly there. They close, all close. And if you're not well open, not well make, I don't know, take one, how called, global balloon.
Balloon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Balloon.
So you can do this exercise, or you can just breathe in the morning. Take deep inhale, exhale, blah, blah, blah. Open your lungs, stretch in all the way. And only after, maybe, better no, but still will be better no, you can smoke.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, I did that smoking coffee routine for probably 9 or 10 years, I think, in the morning. So that was, yeah, it's good to not smoke now. I just stopped smoking cigarettes not long ago. I stopped for about 18 months and started again at the start of the year, and smoked for the most of this year for a little bit, but then, yeah, gave it the cut again. So, yeah, back on the health train, back to loving myself a little bit more. Yeah.
Good. I'm proud of you. No, it's really important what you put in yourself. Cigarette is one thing which not bring you nothing good.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Nothing good. Only a lot of toxins which go straight to your blood.
Yeah, and it's a surefire sign of that lack of self-love in certain aspects of ourselves. Like it's such a clear manifestation of something that's poisonous within us that we're thinking or feeling about ourselves, and we're just manifesting it on the outside and creating that and putting that into ourselves, almost as a cry for help. But it's a really deep one because it's so easily justified for people. And yeah, it's interesting to observe that process of going through smoking to start with, quitting smoking a couple of times for a few years at a time, and then observing going back and just how the body reacts and the mental state that I've been in when it's come on, and the process of when I've got off it again as well. Yeah, from my experience anyway, it really rings true with that. The level of my own self-love that was there when I wasn't smoking compared to when I was, it's a clear correlation and relationship with one another.
Of course. This is called addiction.
Yeah.
Successful, sure, good self-confident person should not have any addiction.
No.
Addiction is a part of the slave.
Yeah.
Any addiction is showing alcohol, drugs, cigarette, I don't know, work addiction, love addiction, or addiction of relationship, phone addiction now. It's all showing that self-confidence of the person is really down.
Yeah.
And now all the egocentristic and egoistic say like, what? Why down? No, I'm super self-confident. No. All the addictions showing that people with addiction have low self-confidence.
Yeah. And pain.
Because
some sort.
all afraid, all anxieties, all speaking about the problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same about the wage of the people. Slim person, not have cellulite, know how clean the skin, everything is really, really deeply inside our brain. We see that if the guy or girl, partner, future partner, if it's healthy or not, if you can do the good next generation from with this partner or not. And when you see that, you're like, I don't know.
Well, I think it's in Ayurvedic, Deepak Chopra, who teaches a lot of Ayurvedic medicine, he said that I'll look at your skin today and I'll see what you've eaten a month ago, and I'll have a look at what you're eating today and I'll show you what you're going to look like in a month.
Yeah, it's all have a connection. You can understand what person is by looking visually, not not confused with the narcissistic people, because narcissistic people, they are beautiful but they are not loving themselves. I can explain one thing. I was make like some kind of experiment, and look what is the application Tinder.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and I saw there. I don't know. I understand that all the people who is there is people quite with low self confidence because they cannot find somebody on the street. Is more hard. That's the easiest way. But all the nice looking guys, they're pick-uppers.
They're
Yeah, professional,
professionals.
professional pickup.
Oh,
Yeah. When I see those people, I quite fast understand what has happened, and I feel so sorry for them because they need to pick up somebody to feel their self confidence more high.
yeah.
Then this is they addicted of that thing,
Yeah.
and this is so sad. Absolutely, it's beautiful looking people, but inside they not loving themselves, and they never will find the love around, because if you not love yourself, you cannot love somebody else.
Yeah.
And people feel
Yeah. Actually, it was when I was going through a bit of a cleansing stage, and I the last year or the year before, no, last year. I think it was last year when I quit smoking cigarettes again. I quit porn, and I started
porn.
eating. Yeah, porn. Started to porn, like pornography.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, like porn. You speak
Yeah.
about porn.
Yeah.
You speak about porn. I don't
And,
know what is that.
yeah. But it was through that process of like eating better as well, that I deleted those dating sites, because I just felt the energy in them as well was just so dense and so heavy, and just so unhealthy. Every time I just looked at them or went on there, yeah, it give me like this sinking feeling, and again, the same as when I smoked cigarettes, I could see the moments that I was on those sites and finding that need to either get a match to boost my own ego and my own confidence, or just to be in that addictive habit of swiping on there. The self-love that I had for myself was so much lower at those points than when I wasn't using it, and that was really evident as well. Like I said, just another addiction, really, isn't it?
But this is normal. People not born with self-confidence.
No.
Not born. We are not. We can't reach it or buy it in Primark. I saw that now Aferta, but you cannot. You need to build it. Your own self-confidence. More goal you will achieve, more price you will have for yourself. More you will love yourself. But for do that, you need to achieve the goals. You need to find that goal.
Yeah.
This is easy, but it's not also not hard. Why I compete? I'm not really like loving to competition. No, I compete in always for motivate me for stay in the bad mood. For example, I compete in psychology not competition conference for get motivated to learn something new. I go into I don't know swimming competition just because I do not have idea how to swim. I need to push myself.
Yeah.
You know, so you always can find some good situation where you can put yourself and learn something new, or do something new for yourself, or make yourself better. Learn about food, or just trying to cut some shit food. Shit food is easy to understand what is shit food, what is not shit food.
Yeah.
We have organic food, which is alive, absolutely alive. You know, apple is alive, meat is alive, is a have structure, molecule, it's all full, complete. Shit food is totally destroyed everything.
Yeah.
We
Man-made.
mix, put all together, psh, 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 take. You know, so it's really easy to understand. Just take out the shit or make it less. It's possible.
Less
And you
shit.
will start to already feel more clear. People not understand that you eat apple and apple become yourself.
It's magic.
You not become an apple if you eat apple. Apple becoming yourself.
That's right.
It's not waste, it's nowhere. It's become you. You drink water and this water become yourself.
That's
You
it.
eat in a meat and this meat becoming yourself. You know? You eat in a chips, you eat in a sausage, I don't know, you eat in some candies or what is really better food. I don't know even because I'm
Sugar,
not
yeah, just twisties, chocolate, chips.
all these things. So you become this shit.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand? It's easy to get.
Yeah, but it comes with self-love.
Hmm?
It starts with the self-love. Like, what am I going to put into my body? What am I going to fuel my body with and feed myself?
What you are become.
Yeah,
You won't become a bottle of vodka and packet of chips.
yeah,
Take bottle of vodka and packet of chips, but not wait that you will become a nice flower
yeah.
after.
I love it. So to finish up, I'm just looking at the time, and I'm not sure if it'll cut out on us or not. So I'm just cautious of that. But what would be so meditation's your top tip for really improving your own self-worth and self-love and just and being with yourself. Is there anything else that you can think of that you specifically have implemented for yourself that has really helped you with your confidence and self-love to grow it over time?
How long time we have? We have 5 minutes more. Yeah.
Maybe we'll go if it cuts it.
I,
Yeah,
I will try to say fast. I have like some kind of rules for myself. These rules what I give to my clients and what I promote. The rules is have only three, four regulars rules, law, which you need to follow. First, the most important is do what you want to do and not do what you not want to do. Easy,
love it.
but for the people it's not easy. Absolutely.
Easy to say.
What, what I mean, do what you want to do. If you want to go out, if you want to eat chocolate, if you want to call this guy, if you want buy a dog, if you want to do something really, really want, do it. Just do it. If it's not hurting nobody else. If you not want to do something, not do it. Your friend asking you to bring you to airport. For you, it's complicatedly shit. You not want to do that. But you think like, oh, it's a friend, papa, I need, but I not want, but I go. Okay, you go. You bring your friend in airport. Your friend say you bye. No thanks, nothing. He not pay you gasoline. He not say you thanks. So you get angry and upset because you're waiting like fuck. I not wanted to go. I went. I bring him, and he even not say me thank you. I spent my time. You understand what I mean? People doing so usually what they not want to do, and after they complain about other people,
Mhm.
they not complain on themselves like this is my choice, this is my decision. I decide to bring or not bring. So respect your own decision. Do what you want to do and never do what you not want to do. This is the most important rule.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. You speak about me.
It is. It is like, but it is so powerful because there's so many people, and I've worked through this myself. Is that people pleasing, and just wanting to make everyone else okay and not rustle feathers, but to actually stand up and say no, I don't want to do that, and and be okay with it. But then also say yes, I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to be okay with it. that's really powerful. It seems so simple, but it's really powerful and would take a lot of practice, minute to minute throughout the days, I would imagine. So I love it so far. What's next?
What's next? I will tell you now. I don't know how to translate. Okay. Let's do what you want to do and not do what you not want to do. Is exactly about who is around you, who is with who you're hanging out, what you're doing. Okay. Next rule: tell straight what you want to say. Be direct and honest. If you're not agree of something, if you're not like something with your couple, with your friend, on your job, not important, tell straight. No need to be rude. Just tell straight, like, okay, somebody not clean dish in the kitchen, your flatmate, not clean a dish in the kitchen. And what normally people do, they're like, okay, I not will tell you nothing, but I will leave it deep inside me and I will remember.
Yeah.
I will remember and I will leave it until we will have a fight and I will use it behind.
Yeah.
So this is a deep anger. You on grow deep anger and negative energy inside yourself about everything. If you not say exactly in the moment, especially it's about close relationship, like between the couples or inside the family between parents and children and na.
Yeah.
People not tell nothing, and after they are upset more. If you tell straight, you not will grow this negative energy. It's just not possible. So this is really, really important rule. But this is a rule will make life a little bit harder. So you need to understand that sometimes when you tell truth, you will pay for that also because people not like truth. And this is what this problem what I see sometimes with the people. But
Yeah.
that's their problem if they not want to deal with.
I think one thing that has really become clear for me in doing that, and what I've heard myself speak to a lot of people about, is that when you really start opening up and being honest with yourself, but especially with other people, you do push away people that can't handle that and that don't like that or get offended by that, but they're not your people, because at the same time as you push those people away, you attract your kind of people really, really quickly. So you're left with your type people that
you will attract
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's powerful.
This is really cool because people we're like mirror. We attract people with the same problem. So if you have problem with somebody else, you need to look at the mirror and think like, okay, it's I have problem. How I can find a solution with that? Okay, what I can do, and you're already thinking. But people always put responsibility to another person, so it's not really honest. And here is new rule, not new. Another rule is when you are discussing when you're fight with somebody.
When you're having a chin wag.
Yeah, when you try to like
chat.
Yes.
Discuss.
Need to speak only about yourself.
Yeah.
Need to speak only about yourself. Never put to another person. What I feel, how it's hurting me, what happened, all this situation, how it's what is about me exactly. If I have problem with you, I need to speak about what I feel about this problem, but no way to complain another person.
Yeah.
So this is the hard one, I think.
And that doesn't mean
the hardest because people are egoistic that they not want to see that problem in their own also.
No.
I just will tell my personal situation. Yeah, I get how call it, separate with my boyfriend, because from the start I saw some problems in him, what I think. After realize that all these problems I have and even more, I stop relationship for fix these problems in myself.
Yeah. Okay.
People not do that. They only put on other person. No, we cannot do that. Absolutely. If you not want to take responsibility for yourself, you never will fix your life.
Yeah. And that I think
No
comes.
meditation, no. If you not will start to get responsibility, that is your life. Nobody responsible, only you. Nobody answer for you. No mom, no dad, no girlfriend, nobody. We're born alone. We will die alone.
Yeah, that's it.
So please get responsibility for yourself, everybody.
Yeah.
You will start to feel much. It's hard. It's how to be an adult. And I know so many people who is 50, 60, 70 years old and they not become adult.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad to watch, and too many people like that still. That, but they also, I don't think that people have been spoken to like this very frequently or been taught about this very frequently. It's not. It's still not common knowledge. I don't think for people to. I mean, people say take responsibility, but not to the point of that, like mirror work. That when you're looking at someone and you've got a problem, that you need to go and look in the mirror. Like, that's not common knowledge as far as I know, in the circles that I grew up in and the towns and places I'm from anyway.
Yeah. One example is exactly about the Tinder and pickup. When I saw this situation, and one guy was trying to pick up me. I don't know how to say that, and using all this manipulation step by step. And for me, it was so funny. I was like, my God, now he should disappear for 3 days. Yeah, he disappeared for 3 days. Okay, you know this thing. And I start to read about that because I never knew nobody who make pickup. I never saw these courses and I saw it so many in the internet. So I start to look one, and I find one a good psychologist from Russia, and he speak about this pickuper thing. And first, what he say like, if you attract person who want to manipulate you, that means you are manipulating with the people. So everything what happened with you, good or bad, you need to learn, and you need to put in yourself. After I understand, I'm like, okay, so finally pick up, meet one girl, pick up. You know, like I'm also pick upper. Like,
Yeah,
oh, come
that's it.
on. And it's
That
hard to realize that yes, I have that mistake. I have that. I'm impulsive. I'm manipulator. Can be a bad person. But when you realize that you have these problems,
own it.
you can fix it.
Yeah,
Or will do this barrier and no, I not have a problem. I know so many people who say no
yeah,
problem. I not have a problem. In front of me staying 160 kilo person, cannot walk, knee is already not working, head like that, and he's unhappy absolutely, and he said, I don't have a problem. With me, no, it's people around, shit. And I always want to say, if you feel like everybody around make a shit, but maybe it's you,
absolutely, it is.
if you feel so much smile around,
Yeah, yeah.
it's quite. But people
It's a tough pill to swallow.
possible to.
Like, I think that really takes bravery and courage to own that, to own all the broken parts about you, or to own the parts that you get faced with. Because, I mean, to start with anyway, now that's just the mindset that I've trained myself into, and I'm sure you have as well. That's just how you think about everyday situations now in life. But to start with, to switch into that mode, it took a lot of courage and a lot of bravery to own up to each of those things that was facing me and coming up and still comes up. And
It's hard.
yeah.
Sometimes for somebody you need to touch the bottom, like saving them. Last year I touched the bottom and I really like trying to hiding and take away from my life my ego. Absolutely take out is not possible because I not will be motivated for do nothing. I will become a asket in some mountain.
Yeah.
But at least make everything for your own ego, not hurting yourself. Because ego hurting if you have it. Ego hurting you if you hear critica. Ego hurting if you somebody not agree with you or whatever. Ego always hurting you, not making better.
Yeah.
So this
But,
is also to take out
but doesn't that
and
come into the
understand that
self-love
we
as
are
well?
all.
Like, don't you need a bit of that, like that ego? You need that self-love comes down to loving that ego in us as well.
Two different things. Self-love and ego is separate. Absolutely separate. Ego not have nothing close with the love. Ego is opposite. Is something more motivation, more egocentristic, more snobistic. I don't know. But ego not have nothing even close to love. Absolute love is something when you just loving, not important what, you loving everything. You just feel it. And there is no ego. You loving not because. You loving because you love, because you can. You want to feel that. You want to produce this. Love is amazing. It's so positive. It's so good energy. Uh, but egoistic love, when they become jealous, some problems, when person want to, that's mine, I want to live with you, I want to catch you like that, I want to marry it, like women want to build everything for do man not go away. Real love not have nothing that.
So
Real love is just I love you, I want to do for you whatever, and I'm not waiting nothing back. That's real love.
let me ask you this then: does the ego have a shadow side and a light side? And the reason I ask that is because where does your mind go with that first? Does the ego have a light and a dark?
I think ego have no. It's not light and dark. Why so difficult? It's more have positive and negative function. Positive function because ego is really help us until like 30, 35 years old to build a life, to catch the goals, to make something. Yes, I can, I am. Yeah, but ego have other side negative much bigger. So it's not you hurting yourself. It's somebody say you are ugly. You are ugly and you are stupid. Self-confident person will like, okay, thank you. That's it. But egoistic person and a person whose ego was touching, they will fight. No, you know how much I do. I will open association. I do that. I champion. I'm a this and this. And you say that I'm ugly. People say I'm beautiful, and you say I'm not. No, come on. This is ego.
Okay.
Ego is what will it hurt and killing you one day, probably.
I guess
So there is a positive way.
yeah, I guess
But
where that
until
question
one.
came from.
Hmm?
Yeah, where that question came
Sorry?
from was, I think my mind went to sort of there's being selfish to start with, which is a completely all about me and not caring about anybody else. But then the other side of that is when you start caring about everyone else, and then that gets too much. But then the pendulum swings back to a selfless selfishness, where I realize that the best way that I can help other people is to help myself first and put myself first. And that's where doing what I want to do when I want to do it is okay. Not doing what I don't want to do is okay. Speaking up and being truthful is okay. And that's this sort of selfishness or that I sort of maybe connected to ego, but the selfishness that is the best example to set for other people and the best way to contribute to other people. So that's why I asked about the sort of light and the dark side of the ego, because everyone knows the dark side of egoic characteristics, but then that selfishness that is really there for a loving selfishness to be that example for other people and to be your true self.
Negative word, I don't know. I think love yourself and selfish is totally different, because it's not selfish. If you are, example, if I'm healthy, I loving myself, I am happy, I not have problems, what I can do? I can help much more people. A lot of people I can help.
Yeah.
And share all this energy. I can build something new. I can, I don't know, build community or something, what you're doing, for example. But if I not love myself, what I can share? Only shit. Or not share nothing. Just taking. So it's not selfish. It's some kind of investigation for all the future, for all the population future. I don't know how to say right. If you are investing yourself, you grow in yourself, you grow, build a lot of good energy inside you, you will share it there. People will love it, and it's not about selfish. If you are egoistic, you will take it everything inside. You will hurting yourself and you will hurting everybody around.
And no one likes that guy.
That. Huh?
No one likes that guy.
You are now like that guy?
No, nobody likes that guy. Nobody wants to know that guy. The ego.
Yeah, that's the problem. And they become more angry on everybody. They're always upset. It's again like between the couples how to see ego when they are broke up, and you can see who his ego was more touching, who more egoistic, who had more low self confidence, who will give more problem, emotional problem, who not give you to go away, who get jealous, who telling you like but you never loved me. You was with me, but you never was love me. So it's problem of the person exactly, not of the couple of somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
Can you share where people can, or not where, but more so some of the services that you offer, and something or a few of the services that you'd really like to share with people if anyone's watching this and where they can connect with you and how they can work with you.
Okay. You can find information on my Facebook page, Lilly Richter, also web page, www.lillyrichter.com. Very easy. I have a really nice service. It's called online fitness support. It includes all. So I become a live guide for the person for such days or months what they pay. So I support, I give the routine, I help to change food, I help to fix the problem, I help to get out from hangover, I help to fix their life, fix problem with the children or something, because I'm more as a psychologist. Also, we lose the weight, anything, working super good. My people lose for 70 kilos. Somebody lose like 20 years of become 20 years 30 years younger. It's beautiful experience. I'm not this kind of trainer who like to catch client and stay with this client all the life. My goal is teach you,
Give them the
give you
push.
all the information, become like a trainer, and everybody around you will also change, and this will go more, because now we really have a lot of mindfulness people, a lot of wake up people, but also much more problems people, much more toxic, much more
Yeah.
not self-confident, and all that thing. And everybody absolutely need the help. I have information and experience which helped me to fix my life, help my family, helping thousands of people who was working with me. I work with the people from New Zealand, Australia, United States, Moscow, China, England, and from around the world.
Yeah.
So, but our technology now is quite easy, and everywhere people have amazing results. So I wish to see you or you or you or you in my WhatsApp one
Well,
day,
I'll get
or
you a link,
helping you to check.
and I'll get your link from you for the program and put it into the bio here as well, up or down or wherever the comments are. And yeah, it'll be great to have some people connect with you and join you. Is it a or not? Is it? Can you share your I guess your vision or your purpose or the reason why you do what you do?
Why I do what I do?
Yeah.
My God, because I love it. I love it. I love my job. I love my life. I love myself. I not have this problem about what we're speaking. No, of course, I working is I still have a lot of depression. So working hard, but you know, life is so short that everything what we do have a lot of price. Every second. Now we're speaking. For me, it's a lot of price. What we're doing now, sharing now, everything what we think, everything how we feel. Boh, I don't know. It's just I feel like it's my way to be. I born for that. I don't know. I love it. I want to help people, and I want to share more and more and more information what I can do. So call me again. We can speak about food and nutrition. I will explain everything. I give for free information also, and why I do. I want more people in this world to stay happy,
Absolutely.
because I feel great. And I want that more people feel this feeling, because these people will stay around me.
Yeah.
And probably with all these movements, what I do, I can make at least some circle around me healthy and happy. And if I will can help 100 people in all my life, 1,000 people, it's already great. And make plans for something bigger. But why not? Also can be.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. I love that. I love, yeah, what you're doing and just your energy as well. It's so awesome to be around. It'd be great to get you out to Australia. I'm looking at putting on some retreats of my own, so it'd be great to have you join me on one of those, and yeah, spend a week or so, yeah, delivering some awesome information to people over here. Hey,
I dream to go visit Australia, so we need to do some seminar there
absolutely,
one day.
can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
You were partying with our friend Brian the other day. I saw on Facebook. Having a bit of a. Did you go out partying? You went to a white party with Brian. Was that your birthday party or was it his party or?
No, my party was a year ago, from 30 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was last year, was it?
I will have another one, probably,
Fantastic. When's your
but black
birthday?
one already. What?
When's your birthday?
3rd October.
3rd of October. All right, beautiful. I'll send you a birthday card. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for the chat. It's been awesome.
Thank
Thanks for.
you.
A little bit less awkward than the first one. You told me I was asking you some funky questions. We didn't understand each other. I think we've come a long way. You have an awesome name. I was remember the first interview we did, and you're like, "What the hell?" Yeah, exactly like that. What were we asking me? What does that say? So I think we've come a long way, which is good. But yeah, I can't wait to catch up again, and stay with me here. But I'll turn off the streaming, and we'll see everyone next week, I guess. So thanks for joining us. You've been Lilly.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
See you.